Hello students, in the last video we have seen how Flask and MySQL connect to each other. So how we can create table by using Flask, how we can update the data in the table, how we can retrieve this one and how we can delete that one. So we will see practically how it is happened. So let us see. So you start MySQL. You can take any version of MySQL. So MySQL server, start it on the command line. So whatever password you have entered for MySQL, you can enter that one. So it will give you MySQL prompt. Okay. So this is the MySQL prompt and we can see how many tables are there, how many databases are there. So we have in the last video we have seen we have already created a database DB. So open this database. So use this command, use DB. It will give you message database changed. Okay. So now this database is active. So you can see how many tables are there. So show tables. It gives you how many tables are there in database DB. Customer table is there and student table is there. Okay. So we have to delete first student table. So I am giving here command drop student. Okay. So drop table student. So it will drop the table student. Okay. So drop means what? We can delete entirely MySQL table. If we want to delete the records, we can use delete. If we want to delete entire table, records and attributes, so we can use here drop table command. Okay. So drop table, it deletes the table. So we will see how many tables are there now. So show tables. So it will see only customer table is there. Okay, and by executing Flask script, we are going to create table and we are going to update the data. So open this Flask script. So here Sublime editor is there. We can open script here. So first one, MySQL 1.py. So what we are going to do here, create table query is there, which is associated with the variable query. Okay, so create table, we are using database DB. Look here, what is the host here? Local host is there, then username is root, password is MySQL, and we are using the database DB. So we have already opened this database in MySQL prompt, so you can use that one. Then what query is associated with this one? Create table db.student. So we are going to create student within DB. So we have to give like this db.student. Then three attributes are there, ID, then name and email. Okay, ID is having integer data type, name is having character data type, and email is having character data type. And we have seen already this ID is having two types of constraint. First one, it should not be null, we cannot leave it as empty, and the second constraint is primary key. So we should not duplicate the values, we cannot repeat value for ID. So we have given here primary key constraint. Okay, so this ID is having two constraint, name is there, email is there, and one function is associated with this one, create table. Then cursor is defined. So cursor is stored to the variable cursor again, and we want to execute this query. Okay, return 1, 2, 3. So you can write here table is created. Whatever text we want to put it on the screen, we can write here. Okay, table is created. We can change the prompt. So table is created. We can save this file. Okay, and then execute this one. So right here cmd, it will take you to the command prompt. Flask app directory is there. So change directory to Flask app. Activate your environment. So env scripts. Okay, and then activate. So before executing Flask script, you should activate the environment. So here you will get the prompt, new prompt here, env is there, that means your environment is activated. Okay, so now you can run Flask application. So set Flask app is equal to s, what is the name of our script? mysql.py. So you can assign this to Flask app, mysql1.py. okay, execute it, Flask, run. So it gives you the URL. Okay, so this is your URL, copy this URL and execute this in browser. This is your browser, so paste this one and see what would be the output of this one. So you will get here message table is created, means what? Our script is successfully executed. So go to MySQL and see whether the result is obtained or not. So previously we have customer table, now again execute this one, show tables. So here you will get two tables, customer is already exist and the student table is newly added. Okay, so when we execute this Flask script, what type of query is there? We are going to create a table in MySQL, okay, by using database DB. So when we execute that one and when we see it in MySQL, it is executed. So we have new table, that is the student. So see what type of attributes are there. Use the command describe student. Okay, so it will give you the name of field and type of field. So you can see here field is ID, first one, type is integer. Okay, by default it is having width 11. Then null, no, this is the first constraint we have given in the create table command itself. And second is key primary. Okay, so two types of constraints are associated with the key field ID. Second field is name and third field is email. So we have created this table by using Flask script. Okay, then next one, we are going to insert record in this table. Okay, so next script, this is the script to insert a single record into the table. So table is already created and we want to insert a single record within this table. So this is the script. Again we are importing the Flask MySQL connector is there, and this is the configuration of MySQL, and we are using same database again DB, because we have created a student table in the DB itself. So query is insert into db.student. What are the attributes here? ID, name and email, and values. Okay, percentage, percentage, percentage. So you can give here %d also. Some versions are not accepting %d, so I have given here %s. So values, this number means whatever parameters you are giving here, this number should be equal to the number of attributes, because we are going to enter the data for 3 attributes. Okay, so this is this percentage for ID, then for name and then for email ID. And what is the actual value here? So this is the query and this is the value, what value we are going to put it in the table. So ID is 1, this is having integer data type, so it is without quotation mark. Name is Virat, it is enclosed in quotation mark because this is having text data type. And again email is there, and email is also enclosed in single quotation mark, okay, because this is text data type. Then this is the URL, and this create table function is associated with this one. Again we have defined here one cursor, then cursor dot execute query comma val. So remember this thing, whenever you want to insert records in the table, you should pass 2 parameters to the to execute method. Okay, what is the first parameter? The query which we want to execute, and the second one is value, the values which we are going to put it in database. Okay, so these are the two parameters to execute method. Then mysql dot connection dot commit. So I have told in the last video, whenever you are going to update the table or you are going to change the table, you should write this commit method. Okay, so only that time it will be reflected by the query. So write here mysql dot connection dot commit, then close this cursor, whatever cursor we have opened this cursor here, then close this cursor and return, write here text record is inserted. Okay, you can write here any type of text, record is inserted. Okay, so this is the script to insert a single record to the table. Save this one, then execute this one. This is your prompt. Okay, so set flask app is equal to mysql 2.py, then run it. So when we execute this one, again it gives you the prompt. Okay, we can copy this prompt or we can refresh this one. So here URL is already present, so refresh this one. So here we got the message record is inserted, means what? This script is successfully executed. Okay, so go to the MySQL and see record is inserted or not. So here the table is inserted, table is created, then write here query select star from student. Okay, because the name of the table is student, so write here student. So it gives you one record, ID number 1, name is Virat and email is virat@gmail.com. So through Flask we have inserted a single record in the table student. Okay, so this was the script to insert a single record. Now we will see how we can add number of records at a time. So this is the third script. Okay, so here again MySQL configuration is there, same configuration is there, and query is like this: insert into db.student. Again same attributes are there and same parameters are there. And how many records we want to insert here? 5 records are there, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so here the first record is same as the previous one, so we have to remove that one first and then we can execute this script. Okay, this is the URL, insert table function is associated with this URL. Again we have defined one cursor here. Only the thing is here we are using execute many. Okay, in the last script, in this script we are using only execute because we want to insert only a single record. Okay, but in this script we want to insert more than one record, so you should give here execute many. Okay, some versions of Flask, they are here in this method they are accepting the square bracket in this Flask version. So you can here I am giving round bracket. Okay, so you can write here round bracket or square bracket to club these records and then execute this one. Okay, and again write here commit. Commit means we are going to change the table, that's why you should use here commit. Okay, and return executed. So save this script, execute this one. Again, what is the name of Flask app? Is script Flask mysql 3.py. Run this one. So here I got again URL, copy this URL or you can refresh this one. Internal server error. So what type of error is there? So here we can use duplicate entry 1 for the key. Okay, look here, this is the error, duplicate entry 1 for key primary. So why this error happened? Because we have already given the record which is having id 1, and here we have given constraint that id should not be duplicate. So we can remove that one. How we can remove the first record? Delete table. Okay, so delete table. What is the name of table here? Student. So delete from table. Right here, delete from student. Okay, so query is executed. We can see here, select star from student. Select star from student. So this is the output. Empty set is there because we have removed the record 1, and now we can execute our script. Okay, so again Control C, assign this. What is the name of script here? MySQL 3. Run it. So it gives you URL. Execute this one. This is the URL. So it gives you the answer executed. Okay, so we can see whether the records are inserted or not in the table student. We can write here, select star from student. So it gives you 5 records. Okay, so these records are inserted through Flask script. So like this, you can insert a single record through the script, or you can enter more than one record through the script. Only the difference is, when we are going to enter single record, right here execute. When we want to enter more than one record, you have to give execute many. Okay, so with this we can insert the records in the database. Next one, how we can display the records on the screen. So we have created table, we have inserted the records in the table. Now we will see how we can display it on the screen. Okay, so as I told you, you can use here tables. You can display the records with the help of tables. We can use here Bootstrap, we can use here CSS, and by using different methods we can display the data. But here we are going to display the data only on the browser. Okay, unformatted data means only the records we are going to display here. So here query is select star from db.student. So db database is there, table name student is there, then the URL is slash, means home URL is there. We have defined cursor here, cursor.execute query, and when we execute this one, we can fetch all the records from the table. So here the statement is like this, output is equal to cursor.fetch all. Okay, so whatever data returned by the query, means we can fetch that record and we can store it to the variable output, because we are going to display that data on the screen. Okay, so that's why we have written it to variable. So this data is written to the variable output, and then we can display that data on the screen by using this method, return str output. So we have to convert it into string because these are in the record format. So convert it into string, and then we can display it on the in the browser. Okay, so return str output. and then close the cursor. This statement mysql.connection.commit, you can keep it as comment line, because we are not going to change any type of data in the MySQL table. So this statement is not necessary here. You have to close the cursor only. So write here cursor dot close. Okay. So what is the use of this script? We can access the data from the table and we can display it on the screen in the browser. Save this one, then execute this. So what is the name of this one? MySQL 4.py. Okay, run this one, Flask run. You will get here URL. So refresh this one. So here we get 5 records. The records are like this. So they are enclosed in square bracket, and the first record is having ID as 1, name as Virat, and Gmail is like this. Second record is Tanvi, third Ranjana, fourth Kanchan, 5 Sunny. So this is the table. So this table is having 5 number of records. So we can display all records by using fetch all method. So this is the script with which we can fetch all records from the table. Okay, so we have these 5 records in MySQL table. What is the use of this script? We can access this data from MySQL. We can use that data in the MySQL Flask script, and we can display it on the screen. Okay, so here we have displayed all the records. Now we will see how we can display a single record, or if we want to display all records, those records are having ID greater than 5, or those records are having ID less than 10. So some conditions are there. We can use any relational operator, any logical operator in the MySQL query. So here we are going to display the record which is having name as Virat and email as virat@gmail.com. Okay. So in the previous example, what we have done, select star from dbs.student. So it gives you all the records. And in this example, what we do here we want some specification. Okay. So some specific record which is having name and which is having specific email ID. So you can use here where clause and logical operator and. Again same statements are there. You can define cursor, fetch that records. You should use here fetch all, because this query can contain more than one record. So fetch all and return str output. Okay. So let us see how it is get executed. So save this one. The name of script is what is the name of script? 6. Right here MySQL 6.py. Execute this one, Flask run. Here we will get URL. Execute this URL. So when this URL is executed, you will get only one record, because only one record is having the given data. So this is the record containing the given name and given email ID. Okay. So these are the scripts. 5 scripts are there. What we have done with the help of these script, in the first example we created a table in MySQL through Flask. In the second example we inserted a single record in the MySQL table. In third example we inserted more than one record in the MySQL table. In the next script we fetch all records from the table and we displayed it in the browser. And in the last example we use here where clause and logical operator, and with the help of this we displayed the record that satisfies the condition. Okay. So these are the examples. You can use these examples in your project, and in the next video we will see the next queries, how we can update the data and how we can delete the data. Okay. So do this one, do this for your projects, do this practically, and I will provide you assignments within 2 days. You should submit that assignments on the group. So till then, okay, thank you.